Today we're going to explore a little bit about Artline. These pencils showed up maybe a week or so ago, and these were sent to me by a friend actually. And from my understanding, that you had to jump through a lot of hoops to get a hold of these. She said that it just was not an easy thing to acquire. And then there was talk between us that we weren't even sure if I was going to get them or what would end up showing up in the package, if it was going to be these pencils at all. And I've since learned that now they're having their debut. So I got these a little ahead of time to where now it's maybe a little easier to get a hold of. But even then, when I was researching, they weren't that easy to find and even harder to acquire. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to talk about them. So I actually bumped these up on the list so we could do a little pencil appreciation on Artline. You could see the very first thing that the reason these were sent to me is that it would look great in the addition to my my cat shelf of color pencils. And I love it. I love this look. I'm a sucker for a cat on the cover. If we look at the pencils themselves, solid blue tin. I kind of like it. They have the Japanese characters and then the numbers and the colors on them. The colors are not actually on the pencils. I mean, they might be, but it's in Japanese if it is, so I'm not sure. But if we look at one of them here, so you have the word colored pencil and then Artline, and on the other side we have the company name and then the organization number and then some characters at the end. So my guess would be that this is the name. One of the things that kind of stood out to me was the layout of the pencils themselves. It's not in numerical order, but at the same time, if you look at them, they're not in the best gradient order. I thought this was just an odd layout. Again, this is not even nitpicking. This is just something I noticed. You know, usually they have the yellows up front and there's a smoother gradient. Now with 36 colors, they are going to jump around. But even then, like some of the colors, the separation of them, and then some of the locations of them, it's an odd layout. So I was kind of curious, since this was an earlier set, if the organization is going to look later when they come out. Just things that I'm curious about. If we look at the color palette on these, again, we're talking about a small set of pencils. I just put this together. I still got some changing to do because here I have 72 count. It's the 36. But the colors all together, it's not a horrible selection, especially when you're that limited to what you have access to. There is still a really nice gradient from your yellow into your ochre and then into your brown. Your browns, I don't have the umber that I want, like my base brown. I do have the more in the sienna, and I have a great chocolate brown, like a dark brown. But again, I'm missing that base brown. And you get a nice transition into your oranges. But you know, you don't really have a great selection in the family of red. You have a pink and then a big jump into a red and then a big jump into your brick red, your dark, like your burgundy. You have a nice selection of mauves because you have that hot pink and then it goes into that true mauve and then it transitions into that really deep mauve. And then you have one base purple. You have like a really light gray purple. It's probably supposed to be a gray, but it kind of fell into the purples. The green is probably the best selection, where it goes from your really, really light into your lime, into your forest. You have your true greens. There's not much of a transition into your blues. So you only get a couple of your aquas. But the blue selection is nice. They have the light blue all the way to the really dark blue, and they give you some grays. They do give you a couple of metallics. And again, with a set this small, I really wish they would have swapped this out for maybe something more in the browns or more in the red family. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, I really like it when they have the light blue, especially on a set as small as 36. But this set, out of all the pencils, this light blue here, it was just the pigments weren't crushed very well. So I was constantly getting streaks of dark blue mixed into them. And it made it difficult using it, especially considering I use my light blue for larger areas when I'm coloring. So that was a little bit of a letdown. But if we're going to talk about the colors themselves and their performance, I had to grab a fairly simple picture. I wanted something that I could show off some of the colors, but at the same time, not have a palette that's too big because I'm going to be lacking colors. So when I first started playing with these, right down to when I was swatching, and I try not to judge a pencil off of its swatch. I try to wait until I'm actually using it for real color. But right when I very first started to use these, even in the swatch, there was a certain feel to them that really wasn't scratching an itch. I didn't know what it was, but they just had... they were firm, but there was the struggle getting the pigment where I want it to be when actually using them. So they had that waxiness to them, and more so they were sticky. They just had that learning curve that I was using them for. It reminded me of a Mitsubishi, but a lower budget Mitsubishi, where to me, that's one of the more difficult pencils to use. One of my favorite pencils is the Mitsubishi, but it is a more difficult pencil to use. This had the same feel, but it just, the colors weren't coming off the pencil like I wanted them to. They weren't popping like I wanted them to. They weren't layering that well. Usually I feel confident that I can get the layers that I want and the blending that I want. It just wasn't quite that good with these. Like even when I went to layer the pencils on top themselves, like if I was taking my blue and I wanted to keep going over it to fill in the tooth of the paper, the colors kind of started to roll. And like I said, it just became real sticky. And, you know, and to be completely fair, these pencils, like when I went to their site and I was kind of doing a little research on them, it is, they cater to the younger crowd. It comes across as a child's pencil for a children's craft company. And that's awesome for what it is. But I just, honestly, I felt like, you know, Crayola is also geared towards kids. But when I'm using a Crayola, there's not so much of a struggle. I know what I'm getting into when I'm using that kind of pencil, like when I'm using a lower budget pencil. But I just, with these, I wasn't completely blown away by them. Even expecting it to be a child's pencil, I was wanting a little more. I think that was my issue, is I raised my bar on these because I was excited to get them. They're not a pencil that I would say don't get. By no means was it a bad pencil. It's just, if you're looking for something, I believe at the price point, there are quite a few out there that I would think you might enjoy a little more. That's going to give you a little more pigment and also be a little more fun to use. Again, not hating on Artline. I'm really, really excited to get these pencils, but it's not that I'm going to give these a rave review either and say run out and get them. You got to go try these, because it's definitely not the case with these. But 100%, it's worth appreciating these pencils and worth letting you know that they are out there.